eating leaves. Is that good? Are the leaves good? I do love cows.
I also own a farm.
Here we go. You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. It is absolutely gorgeous out, to be honest. It's almost t-shirt weather. So what we should do today is hopefully not make a muddy mess, but get the 46 put on the manure spreader and clean up the calves pen, give them some bedding. They are saying some snow this weekend. I'm hoping they're lying. Well, let's see how 46 wants to go. Yeah, we got some cleaning up still to do in here. But we've worked on the truck quite a bit, and I know this is Farming with Duffy Ag, so we should do some farming, but the trucking is part of it, and it's always been part of it. This should start right up, though. I hope. It's been a quick minute. Let it warm up, start the 27, put some fuel, and yeah. Yep. Hey kids, how's everybody doing? They're out here enjoying. It is gorgeous out. So we got a bunch of hay all over the place, and yeah, their little pen here, well, this needs to be dug out. There's hay in it and manure, and it's just time. What is this? Piece of tin off of the siding, I'd say. Yeah, it is time to dig it out, give them some bedding. So they look good though, they're staying clean. So we'll get everything. Some siding off the barn. Yeah. Got some loose hay, and this round bale was kind of junk sitting in the field. Granted, the inside's probably pretty good for bedding, to be honest. I don't think they'll mind. Got them locked in the pen over there. They're like, what is going on? But I'm gonna get everything cleaned up for you guys, and we'll put some of this organic matter back onto the fields. So we'll go get hooked to the manure spreader. Yeah, still got the dump cart. We gotta wash that, and well, it's either gonna sit here or sit at Dan's. So at some point, throw the jack back on and be in a good spot. Oh yeah. I was gonna say, I've been leaving pins with stuff just to fill off the top. Alrighty, I'm gonna mess around a little bit here. I'll get you guys up a little bit, and then you got a view of the barn, and I'm gonna clean out some areas, so we'll have it right after it. That drone battery didn't seem to last very long, but we're almost done pulling out of here. I'll go grab another battery. They're charging. Yeah, probably 2 loads, maybe a load and a half, so 2 loads no matter what. So I'm just back dragging everything out, then pushing it against that wood over there. I don't know if that's why they built it that way at some point. It would be good to put concrete blocks there, because eventually you're going to start breaking boards. But that is what I'm doing. So I'll get it all piled up. We'll get the manure spreader loaded. I could not ask for better February weather. Like, today has been awesome. I think tomorrow is supposed to be almost into the 50s. Terry out there in Missouri, he sent me in, I don't know if it's Missouri or where he actually was, but it was 70 degrees, it said on his pickup dash. So can't complain about that. Got it cleaned up some. A lot of wasted hay, and I knew it was going to be that way. I've almost thought about, we have this little feeder, but it's not that great. But it's better than nothing, but it gets filled with water. I might put that back in there so that yeah, I can feed into it and it's not on the ground as much. That might be the plan. But got in here, cleaned up some. A little bit along the walls, but it's gonna work good. So previously they actually fed out of this and it had a sled on it, or a diverter, I forget. Somebody told me I said it was wrong, but we took it off so that feed can run right out, and long term that's still my plan. Since yes, we're not feeding out of the silos because we don't feed it fast enough, and I got hay to feed. This summer, there's gonna be animals here one way or another. More animals. I just dropped the GoPro. Ugh. That was not good. So that unhooked. GoPro, wow. Drone headset, drone goggles. Part of farming. So we will feed out of the silos probably then to supplement some of the feed off of the fields, out of the pastures. But we're gonna bale as much as we can in the meantime probably. And we won't put any feed in the silos unless we start feeding out of it earlier. So that's the plan at least. So if we can make as many bales, we'll be in a good spot. But alrighty, I'm gonna grab another battery for you guys for the drone so you guys can have some more content of it and not throw my goggles in the manure again. Got everything tucked away in that one load. Hopefully it spreads everything nicely. So my plan here, go grab a chain or two, and we're gonna pull this right out. I gotta, yeah, pull it out, push it over there, cut it open. That's kind of my plan. I gotta get the grabber bucket, the hydraulics plumbed up for that. I keep slipping my mind. Is one gonna work? Oh. One's gonna work. We'll make it work. Okay. That went pretty good. So if you remember, we pushed it in, we had other bales in front of it. Yeah. My plan is to put bales back in, well, put a bale back in here to feed out of. Right guys? We got some hay in here and a little bit of algae. But, alrighty, bring it over there and cut it open. Probably a bit too much, but honestly, once it's open, it's open. They'll sleep good on it. Might want the forks on for this, but it broke up some. Go cut that open, see what it looks like inside. Hopefully it's not complete junk. It'll sit in that one field. Yeah, I'm not a fan of round bales. I know they're cheaper to make, and equipment, round balers are cheaper than big squares, but it worked out really well having Aaron big square for me. And I don't like round bales, so I know people have said, oh, you need round bales or baleage. Yeah, I hate twine, and I think there's a lot of wasted space with round bales in my eyes. Yeah, if it's If it's baleage, you can leave it outside and this and that. But I don't miss opening up bales. And I know where I used to be, that's all they're doing now. It's opening bales. So, feeding that many cows, baleage is, yeah. Well, that ain't too bad in there. We'll get it broke up and they're gonna mess with it some. The outside is rot, so. There's definitely more here. And I haven't even broke the whole bale up, so I'm gonna push that back in. That way we got some spare, well, extra bedding for next time. So that's what I'll do. What are you doing? Mail lady came and dropped something off. It says Yanko on it. Where are you going? Gonna get his ball. We do have to get this cleaned up. I want to make a stop still for it. That's why it's still sitting here. Jack is out back. Clean it up, get it back. That is the plan. Since tomorrow we got to go by where it belongs. The gentleman who owns it, we're going to be going nearby. Since we got to go back to Fleet Pride for our air valves. So let me get this stuff out of here. Cleaned up, greased, good to go. And the safety and the stop, so that since the one that was in there wasn't that convenient. You guys got new bedding, cleaned up your recess yard. You got some hay there, and then we put this manger setup back in. It's not what I really want, but it's sitting there. Keep some of it off the ground for a little bit. Yeah, that's some good hay. Great job, Isaiah. So they got quite a lot of bedding now. Should be comfortable. Like I said, it's gorgeous right now. Supposedly it's supposed to snow. Where is it, the weather? So how is it already 3:30 today? We've done some other things this morning. So 50 tomorrow is a high, 53 on Saturday. Monday, maybe 2 inches of rain. Tuesday, maybe 2 inches of rain. Then lows in 11, 13. Next Saturday is 5. That's the good stuff there. That's bedding. I know you guys are going to eat the bedding and yeah. The plan for this year, there they go. I love it. The plan for this year is get a cow brush out here, deal valve cow brush, because I think the animals would absolutely love it. So they're gonna. Why are you eating that, Michael? Eating leaves. Is that good? Are the leaves good? I do love cows. You guys are peaceful. But this is bedding hay, and that's the good hay. They are rather pumped up right now. Fresh bedding, clean yard to hang out in. I've honestly been sitting here for like 20 minutes just watching them run around. They're just peaceful. Not a care in the world. I'll be glad when they're back on actual pasture because it looks good. Well, it's got a good look to it. What are you eating? I just caught you. Come here. I caught you eating. Hey, what are we eating? Yeah, don't be eating stuff. You having a good day? Are you having a good day? Are you having a good day? Are you having a good day? Sounds like the UPS guy. We're waiting on something, aren't we? Alrighty, we should actually go spread that load. I'd say it is the UPS guy. Let's go this way. Yep, UPS. I sure hope what's in here actually fits this. I guess you're gonna have to wait and see in the next video what exactly we got. Don't let me down, spreader. I know this is more stringy stuff than you've ever spread, but are you coming? You gonna ride with me? We got the drone, so I'm gonna put it up for a sec for you guys. We really gotta. Ooh, that's magnetic there. What am I doing? I gotta fold the drone up or do something here. It's not working. Really gotta get a monitor instead of using the goggles. I used to use my phone, but it's such a pain to get it out of the case to then mess with it. 2024, let's get better at that. Because the drones just make everything cooler. Right? Alrighty. How have you been? What have you been doing today? You like the warm weather? Because I leave the doors open, you can just run around. Just take a little adventure out back. We're going to spread right off the road. This is one of those fields there. Probably go up, turn around, and come back down. I don't dare go in the fields. The ground is frozen to some degree, but if we find a wet spot out back there, we're just asking for trouble. We got to pull the 75 off the dump cart at that point, and less than ideal. Actually, we might spread right here. So we came down and actually stock shred some of this when it was under snow. I guess we'll get it. You want to get out? You don't. It's muddy up here, but you come up here anyways. I don't know what you do up here. Always makes me wonder. So we came in here and stock shred some of this when there was snow standing on it, tried to finish it up. And this is honestly what we were trying to do, was break down this stock so that we got less trash to go through. So it's doing its thing. We got I haven't really figured out our spring tillage yet. There's some chisel plows. We're not set up for no-till. The planter's not really that heavy. We talked about it with a gentleman. We gotta see what comes of that too. Well, we came in here after it had snowed, and I actually stock shred. Oh, you can see the ruts in here still. from this year just wasn't fun, or last year. So yeah, we're gonna have to do some major reclaiming. But yeah, people were worked up about me stock shredding in the snow, that I wasn't doing anything, but I was taking this and cutting it down so that in the spring we didn't have pieces that were 2-3 foot long. It's the same idea as a chopping head, as far as you don't run it right on the ground. So, but yeah, we did a lot of learning this year. So forgot I could spread right here. I'm gonna go along, spread here. Take it, that's probably still wet. We still got like tiny little bit of corn standing over there. It's just, there's still people combining, by the way. I know, yeah, there's still, I can count more than on one hand as far as people who are still combining, moving corn and stuff like that. So we weren't that late. It's, I don't wish, yeah, what we had this year on us again ever, but it's Mother Nature. You're gonna get that. So here's a little spot that I missed that I didn't stock shred, and you can see right down. And then this is what we're gonna have to work through as far as length of everything. It's just the nature of it. Did a lot of learning in 2023, and we're gonna apply it in 2024. So I'm gonna let it empty itself out all the way, make sure it's nice and good there. What do we got? We got something stuck right here? Yeah, we got a little bit. So, wrapped right up on that. I'll have to get in and break that up. So, we won't get in right now. We'll let it dry out. So, I did learn that this, it spreads good, but when it's clumpy like that, it's not as consistent as far as spreading out. So I know that was a little dizzy there because I almost just got dizzy. But yeah, we took a little route, and as you see, I spread a little heavier there. I wanted it to spread heavier in the lowest gear, actually, and then spread over here. But I figured as long as we're up here, we'll do a little fly around and see exactly where we're at. We'll relive our glory days because we haven't been out here. So you can see some of the mud, the ruts, where he left the corn. I think that's where I got the sprayer almost stuck. Well, right down there to our bottom right. So, and then he almost got stuck there. It looks really, really good with everything stock shred. You can see right here where there's a wet spot. I went around it, so you can see much more aggressive there. And I think there's a spring somewhere in here as far as the ground spring, because all summer it was wet, like right there, or it comes down from above. I'm not really exactly sure. But we don't have really any snow coverage. And we're out back here looking up at the neighbors. That's a sweet house. I wonder what the view is like from in there, because you got to think. Looking back down at our place, that's quite a view through the valley. Alrighty. So this stuff, all this ground was very, very good. I'm excited to work it this year as long as it dries out. And you can see the difference of, we chopped right down here, so you can see the bare dirt compared to, well, all the other fields. Uh-oh, we got a low battery. We're coming back. So we'll go park this. We'll get that stock shredder figured out as far as the safety stop. And yeah, probably unhook the manure spreader. We don't need that for a while again. So the 46 was somewhat clean. Now all the tires are covered in mud. Well, I think we've put like 30 out, well, no, 40 some hours. 47 hours on this thing since we've owned it. So that's kind of the point of having this tractor. It wasn't to rack hours up. But at the end of the day, that manure spreader and this tractor, and when the time does come and we have some more cows, we'll do multiple loads out instead of just one or two. I think last time we did with that rot, what did we do, 3? So, alright, I'm gonna get out of this sloppy mess. We're not sinking, it's just sloppy. And go and hitch this and get this out of the way. I know that was quick turning around. Woo! And let's see what we can do for the stock shredder. I don't actually know why I shut that off. I'm not sure. Are you sure? So, I did forget something here. We have another bedding bale right there. It's actually been undercover the whole time. So, we got enough bedding bales, enough bedding till spring by far, because there's 5 on the left side here. That's all feed quality. We're almost done there. Somebody did ask what the Massey was for sale for, and I'll ask Ed. I'll put the number right here. I forget. He liked tinkering on it, so he got it up, got it going, and everything else like that. And the lights turned out to work, so that was cool. One thing we do gotta do is take the head off, put it on the cart, get that under cover. But that is a muddy mess right there, and I know if we even tried to back the cart under, we're gonna have a bad day. So when it dries out sometime, I'll get this backed up back in and throwing things, and jump in the 27. Let's see what we can do. What are you doing? So I thought I had a piece of metal that might work, and that's why we went to the Amish a while ago. I didn't have it in the shop. I never got anything from the Amish. What is behind door number 1? There we go. That will work. We'll notch it, we'll cut it, notch it out. We still got quite a bit of stuff in here that needs to be moved out. Once we get the truck out completely, this stuff, we'll drag this, well, we gotta air it up. So, and then this box trailer can go to scrap because I'm tired of looking at it. And it's leaking. So, yeah, it's not good for much. It's been good for what we We did, but not good for much. Just kidding, I got you. That's gonna work. So we'll cut the lengths of it. How are you guys doing? They're having a good time. Nice clean paddock. I don't know. Those weren't there before. This fence is actually off right now. Don't tell them that. But hopefully they never get out. They got all the food they want, water, everything. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is I'll pick this up. PTO can go in the bed of the truck, but I'll pick this up. I did clean some of it. We got to wash the rest of it off. Pick this up and put the jack underneath it. Turn around, lift that all the way up, pretty much all the way, and measure and build the stop. I'm thinking that's wide enough. It's gonna be awkward if it's not, because that would be like on the money. Oh, that is on the money. We might as well pull it closer to the shop instead of working on. Wow, you guys are dirty. Might as well pull it closer to the shop instead of wandering back and forth. Previously, when I was greasing it, the gentleman did tell me, hey, there's a grease fitting underneath it. So I crawled underneath this. Now I got to lift it up. You can see right at him. So hydraulic line's leaking though. It's got the pressure. So I'm gonna grease that quick. All greased and nobody died. I know that's not the proper way of doing it, but it works out. Touchdown. That did not go according to plan with that jack. I don't know if I bent the bolt or what it just did. No, the bolt's in there. Huh. Was this bent before? I think it was. Yeah, because it's not even touching. I don't know. Alrighty, let's measure that. Cut it. Yeah, we need to cut it just a little bit. Okay, max length is 10 inches. So if we do like 9.5, that should get us good. And then we'll cut one side. I know it weakens it, but for that's a lot better than nothing, right? And then we won't drag it down the road, pretty much. When we got it, we were about dragging it. We got our outdoor light rocking and rolling. That thing has been awesome. It's the little things like that. Okay, that should do it right there. Okay, it's on there. Safety stop, which that will give us, as you see, even with it on the ground right now, it is really, really nice. So tomorrow we'll have to pick it up, fix that jack. Well, I think it's just how the piece goes. Yeah. We'll get it hooked to the pickup, and then, well, we got to clean it off the rest of the way, blow it off or wash it down a little bit, figure out something. How are you doing? You having a good night? Good night. It's always weird when people slow down at the end of the driveway, end of the road, coming by the driveway. Okay. Move those excess tires that are sitting there. And, yeah, put those away, get my exhaust out of the way, and we'll probably call it a night. It's been a good day, honestly. Okay, we got some light in here. A little tight, a little tight. So what do we got going on over here? It's still dark. I'll get an all light for you guys, one of the big ones. Then you guys can see what I'm doing, and I can see what I'm doing. Okay, we got a mess of fencing stuff still. We got our KPs, grass chute. So these are the rims that I was talking about, and they might actually work on that truck. I might put one on and see, and then call on some new steers. I know. But spare military tire, which, ooh, I gotta look at, it's 1120. Okay. Spare for the mat, for the silage truck. We have a lot of spare tires now. Floater tires, of course. I forgot how many tires we got. These are 22. Trying to think now. Okay. What do we got? We got. This is 11.22.5. Oh, Frank must have gave me those. I think this is 11.22.5. I think this is 11.22.5. 12R 24.5s. 11.22.5s. So those are just spare trailer tires. Well, whole set for the Mac. As spares for the rear. But I don't know. We'll probably end up buying new ones if we can justify it. Floater tires for the white truck, of course. Spare for the Landau. Spare for the military trailer. Yeah. We got it all. I haven't even looked in here. No, nothing's living in here, which is good. Looks pretty good. Hopefully this old girl gets to run some more this winter, or this summer. So what we gotta do is when we get this chopper out, clean up above me, and start putting tires up there, lift it up with the tractor. We got space in this barn, we gotta just utilize it. So, yeah, I left the brand new drive and brand new trailer. I gotta move these somewhere. Gotta do something better. But left them at the front. That way if we do need them, they're readily available. Yeah, it's looking good. Got everything cleaned up, trash taken out. So the Mac, I actually worked on it this morning and was able, well, if I can get further ahead on videos, that would be good, because when I got a distance of it, so some of the content you might get, if we're proactive and aggressive, we can make 2 videos in a day so that we can get ahead a little bit more. So that if we do have a day off or something comes up, that you guys still get the content. So we're working on this. We got all the wheels on, tires on. Still haven't figured out the fronts, what I'm gonna do. We'll get it figured out. But alrighty, appreciate you guys watching along. Me and Yanko are gonna, what, you hungry? He wants dinner. Actually, he wants to play with his ball. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Cows are happy, bedded. It was a good day, real good day. So have a good one.